يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون أياما معدودات فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين فمن تطوع خيرا فهو خير له وأن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداع إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to a special edition of Connect with the Quran, and it's called the Ramadan Special. As we all know that the Quran was first revealed in Ramadan, it came down from the Lawh Mahfuz to the lowest heavens, and then over a period of 23 years it came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam through Jibreel Amin. We are at the month of Ramadan, a very special time with lots of prayers, lots of dua. So we're just going to do a short bite-size connecting with the Quran, and I'm going to walk you through the short surahs, and my love for the Quran would be to try and look at them from the short surahs on. We'll look at it from Wadduha, Surah 94 down to the end, one a day, for you to really try to memorize them. To memorize them because it's memorize them, know what they mean, and find solace in it. Because this beautiful month of Ramadan is to deeply connect with the Quran, to use it as a guidance. We know that it's the only time in Surah Baqarah from ayah 183 to 185 onwards where fasting is prescribed on us. Kutiba alaykum as-siyama. Then it says that Ramadan is the month of the Quran. It's the only time the word Ramadan appears in it. So we really need to imbibe that, take it in, and see that it is a guidance for us. And one of the best ways in Ramadan, why do we have the beautiful extra nawafil salah of Taraweeh, and where you listen to the whole Quran over a period of through the whole month. So that's going to be what this Ramadan special on Connect with the Quran is going to be, of trying to gear yourself up to memorize. I'm just going to every time maybe give you some skills of how to try and memorize the Quran, and to take it home for yourself, starting from Wadduha. That's a good point of Juz Amma, the 30th juz, down to the end, and they're very short Makki surahs, bullet points, so and they're not difficult to memorize. So that's what we will go. But just for today, as an intro for you to look at the Quran, to remind you that this is when fasting was prescribed to us, and it was لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so that you may achieve taqwa. And taqwa, obviously, when we are fasting, we know every moment nobody's watching us. We can be drinking all we like, do what we like, but it's just this knowing that it's for Allah's sake that we are fasting. So that strong connection with fasting, with the Quran, connecting with it, finding time, how to. Middle of the night is when you connect, in the day you connect, at every time. But try and take this Ramadan and make it different in that it's not just about rote reading. It's not just about, yes, I read it to cover, I got some blessings and I benefit from that. Of course we benefit from that. Every reward is many more times more in Ramadan for whatever good deed we do. So imagine if you can get to memorize these short surahs in this month. So I strongly recommend you to keep your Musaf open. Look at the translation also. See how deeply they are. All the surahs are designed to give you solace, that you're not alone in your pain, in your grief, and in the same way in your in your joy and moments of solace. How much the Quran, you just want to hug it. You just want to hug it, and you just say you want to go deeply into sajda. There are these beautiful moments of how you really personalize your Quran, your Mus'haf. You open it randomly wherever you like and do it, and you will find whatever the page opens up, you will find a deep connection with it. So this is my deep desire on this Ramadan special of connecting. We will keep it nice and short, and there is so many other beautiful programs going on about Ramadan, about upping our iman, upping our level of taqwa, and we do say that Ramadan is the time when, as a month, it's like our month of renewing our constitution. We don't just have one day to celebrate our constitution. We have this whole month of training that will last us out through the rest of the time. So that's where we are, and just find it in yourself to, wherever you are, if you've just memorized 10 surahs, then come up back and memorize the next 10 surahs coming before. So, and as much as you can. And for those of the Hufaz, hats off to them for their beautiful invested time of memorizing. And then, the beautiful thing is, once you memorize, you have to stay with it. It's not something you've done and you've dusted and and you can forget all about it. No, it's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong journey. So use this Ramadan to really connect with it, to try and memorize it, because it's at every level. It's understanding it, it's memorizing it, it's living it. And the beauty is that Allah, if we make those du'as, that Allah will make it be that in our moments of joy, happiness, we always turn to the Quran, that this is how it has to be. This is how it is. And Ya Allah, we think that it's only other people. How can they do it? How can they memorize it? But we need to just make this effort. So Bismillah with this beautiful Ramadan time, and I pray that in this Ramadan special, this connection with the Quran will become even deeper and deeper. So there I will leave it, and we will just listen to the recording of the ayahs where the fasting and Ramadan is mentioned. So it's from 183 of Surah Baqarah on to 185. And the beautiful thing is, this passage then ends with when Allah says that I am close. If they ask you about me, Allah, so what a deep connection there is. Ramadan with Quran, Quran with Allah. What is it? It's connecting us to the Quran. It's connecting us to our Rabb. That's what we are here for with the Quran. And it says, when they ask you about me, Allah says, I am near. So tell them to listen to my call, and I'm listening to their call. So what a beautiful time of solace this is. So we need to use this Ramadan. It's not just festivities and celebration. Our deen is all about, let us connect with Allah, with what He has asked us to do in connecting, and that's how we will achieve our salvation, and then we will have a beautiful Eid at the end of the month. So Ramadan Kareem to all of you, and may it go well for all, and please do try and connect with the Quran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.